if you were to do art with all these feelings, and people call it vibrations, energy, whatever, like, do you find a difference if you weren't, like, the art that you used to do before, uh, all your spiritual journeys versus the art you've done after it? Have you found a difference in how you interact?
Yes. Wow, that's something I haven't thought of in a long time, but now it just comes to my mind. How has my art changed? Is that your question?
Yeah.
How did my art change
Spot
before or
on.
after
the
spirituality?
effect
Yeah.
of it.
My art was so dark and weird when I before I got into all of this.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be surprised if you even saw it. I never share that artwork anymore with anyone because it makes me feel like, what on earth was I doing?
Fair enough.
But it was very dark.
Yeah.
I used to get nightmares for like 18 years of my life.
Jeez.
Literally, I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep alone. Couldn't sleep in my own room.
Wow,
Till date,
okay.
actually, most times I have to go and sleep in my mom's room. But so yeah, all my art was dark, very dark.
Yeah.
And then
What do you mean by dark? Like, when you say dark,
Dark
like,
or-
what was the
creepy,
element
weird
that...
stuff. It was things I would see in my dreams, which was literally ghosts and not nice things.
Yeah.
So since that was in my mind, and also probably my subconscious mind was filled with it, I don't know what it was, but every time I would paint, I would only paint not nice things. My topics were like death and depression and anxiety, or those were the kind of topics I would choose.
Yeah.
Whereas from 2014, my art started changing and I started working on mandalas, and it's been my soulmate ever since then. We're in 2020. I am in love with it,
Yeah.
and that that lets me connect it to spirituality, and it's something more positive. So obviously when I'm drawing it out, I'm feeling good about it. When I complete the piece, I feel accomplished, because
Yeah.
I mean, anyone would, when you look at a mandala, it looks very complex and maybe intimidating for someone who hasn't drawn. It's like, I can never draw that, but I take workshops, and all my workshops, most people who come, they're like, oh, we can't draw, I can't do that, I haven't drawn since I was a kid. And for me, I love to see people draw.
Yeah.
When I'm drawing, I'm not drawing to make the mandala look pretty and nice, but I think it's more about how I'm feeling and letting myself feel that way without any judgment. So even if it
Yeah.
turns out not so nice for like a perfectionist or an artist, for me it's like, it's okay.
That's
this is
awesome.
something I did because I wanted to give myself that time and that space to just express myself.
Yeah.
And I want to open up the platform for people to come and express themselves freely
Yeah.
through the process of mandala making. And that's how and I also, obviously, speaking of spirituality and my obsession with the Bhagavad Gita and understanding all of this, I always try to bring in something that I've learned from there to my class. So
Yeah.
Okay.
in a very simple, subtle manner, because obviously it's not all hardcore preaching. I myself don't know much, to be honest, but whatever little that I understand, basic things about, for example, service, what's the importance of service, is something I've learned through not only reading but also experiencing it by working on Bhakti Lounge and what it does. So I bring certain topics like that to my workshops, where I'm not only teaching you how to draw, but
Yeah.
speaking something about life and connecting that to art.